Well, Donna, your bench continues to be right popular. Gray and Slate were all snuggled up there on the corner. Good morning. I ordered this Technique kit number 42075 off eBay a couple weeks ago. And first off, I'm not interested in building the first responder fire truck. That's not why I bought it. Second off, this kit is one of the kits that it comes with two different things you can build. It also has like this, I guess I'm going to call it a race car. Yeah, fire racer they call it. So you can build one or the other. Usually, I think Lego stuff's pretty hard to take apart. So I would say pick one or the other. But you can take it apart, build one, take it apart, and then build the other. So I think kits that are 2-in-1 are a great thing to look for if you're looking to get a kit. So they got some choices there. This thing does have full suspension, and the fact that it says it's Technique means that you know, it has the type of bricks that my Lego Mindstorms robots use. But the reason I got this is I discovered an MOC, which is make your own. I think I looked that up a minute ago, is what it stands for. A building instructions for a GBC, or a Great Ball Count. Geez, I feel like I'm at IBM now with all these acronyms. But this is a GBC, so this thing, the ball moves around in it. It has gearing, and you power it with either the EV3 robot or with the power functions, which Johnny has. So anyway, I'm going to open this kit up, and instead of building one of the two things that it was designed for, I'm going to build this instead. There are several Great Ball Count builds out there that use this kit, and I like this one the best, so this is the one I'm going to build. Also, you can hand crank it if you want, which I think is a great idea. But the idea behind these GBCs is you hook up several of them together, and you move the ball from one conveyor belt essentially to the next conveyor belt to the next conveyor belt. So there's no limit on how you move the balls around from one GBC to the next GBC. So it's a pretty cool thing. And I think I had the definition over here. Yeah, a MOC stands for my own creation. So whenever I'm buying a MOC or talking about a MOC, it's really building instructions, but they're ones submitted by the general public or Lego master builders that actually aren't an official Lego kit. So anyway, let's see how this turns out. I think it's only 350 parts in this kit. It says 513. I'm not sure how many are used in this particular build, but we'll find out. I don't know if I'll get it all done at once. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to have fun with it. Well, I've run into a little minor problem here. Nothing too bad, but I am taking it apart. See how the blue is short at the top and long on the side? I actually have the piece upside down. So I had to pull a few pieces off to fix it. Not a big deal, but this build is not for not for beginners. Not for beginners. It's got quite a few things that move and don't have a fixed spot, but yet have to be in the right spot, and I'm plugging along. I got my problem figured out. This is now straight up and down instead of leaning. It was off by 1 pin. And I don't know, I think the problem ended up being this T-piece was inside the gray piece instead of outside the gray piece. I don't know exactly, but I believe that it's now back to where it is. And Like I said, there's a little bit of play in this centerpiece here, and that is supposed to be like that. And that adds to the complexity when you have gears and moving parts. So anyway, I guess I don't have a gear yet, but I have several axles and they do turn. And I'm going to take a break because this is a good amount done, and I've been working on it about 90 minutes, and I probably just need, I just need a break so I can come back fresh and not introduce these errors that are hard to fix. I talked Dawn into going to another garden center with me, Fairview Garden Center, just south of Cary. He's got his podcast queued up and ready to go for the ride.
Right, sure do.
So like I said, we're headed to Fairview Garden Center, which is just south of Cary. It's on Holly Springs Road. It's a pretty easy drive up there. Not too far. It says 9.6 miles in 20 minutes, and that's because we got to go through Fuquay, couple traffic lights.
Yep.
And it's like 45 miles an hour, I think, the whole way up. There's no 55. I love I love shopping at my local garden hut, but it's nice to come here every once in a while. There are many greenhouses here and some open area out front. Well, doesn't that look relaxing? I like it just the way it is. Wow. Seriously. I think this Coreopsis ruby frost tick seeds, it's very pretty. What a majestic looking dragon. That one has its own little stand. How's it work from the side? Aha, one piece basically. Cast as one piece, but it looks like it has a stand. Well, it's good to see that they do have the hardy hibiscus here in part shade. Yeah, the greenhouses here, they basically go on for forever. I think I'm gonna get two of this Joe Pye weed. It likes part sun, it blooms a good part of the summer, and it likes butterflies. So that could be for me. This makes me miss the pond I used to have. I love the fern, staghorn fern. That's a really great mix of stuff there. A dimensional fairy garden, that is very neat. Trailing Dusty Miller, huh? Well, I would try it, but that's a bit pricey at $8 a plant. It does live through the winter here and come back, but still. I love this, but it is not cold hardy here. Snowbush. I like it. I really like it, but no, not if it can't live in the ground. Poor Don already carries in enough stuff every year for me. In and out, in and out. There are some amazing variety of coleus here. Well, that is really tempting. That is so pretty. It's a variety of salvia. Rockin' fuchsia. And here's the regular Dusty Miller. I was gonna spring for two of those salvia fuchsia, rockin' fuchsia, but they're not cold hardy here either, so No, this guy's good to -30 though. So we'll be good there. We don't get anywhere near that cold. My understanding husband doesn't have to be bored since he can just sit in the Tesla in the air conditioning and listen to his podcasts. He was a really good sport about coming along with me today. This garden center, I have to say, has the most comfortable, best plant carts ever. I was saying how great those plant carts are. Comfortable, sturdy, all that. Yep. Don did catch him a little nap.
Yeah, I didn't actually zonk completely out, but I was definitely drifting out.
And he's been a good sport listening to my garden center escapades.
Yeah.
And I have
what
asked.
an adventure.
I have asked to go to Home Depot. I'm still looking for something inexpensive that's an annual to put in the front, in the lower, you know, where it can be close to the ground. So we'll see. This store in Cary should have more stuff than the Fuquay store has left. Just a bigger store. Told Don to wish me luck so I can stop the hunt. Otherwise, I'm going to want to go over to Lowe's, which is essentially across the street. Well, isn't that pretty? Wow. I like it. This is a huge plant, though. Well, that's a nice combination. I told Don if I haven't used up all of my emotional bank account for the day to take me over to Lowe's. It's right across the street here. Otherwise, I'm going to be wondering what I missed, and I'm going to be preoccupied when we get home. So I did get the pistachio hydrangea and the jubilation gardenia at this Home Depot. And 3 vinca, which need full sun, but they weren't expensive, and I'm just going to plant them in the front and they'll do what they do. It's been a while since I've been at a Lowe's, so hopefully they have something cool I haven't seen. Well, that's only $3.98. Oh, $9.98. I should have known. Very pretty though. Super pretty. Oh, the plants in the clearance area here are in pretty bad shape, but there's a few nicer things to be found.
Stuart, appliances, you have a call holder on 302. Stuart, you have a call holder on 302.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but this is marked down to $1 and this is marked down to $1. So for $2, and it's an annual, I think I can go with it. No mail yet? Well, it's not going on 6. I mean, it's not quite 6 yet, so.
It's 5:55, sweetheart.
Oh, wow. Where did the day go? Oh, that's right. I was shopping for plants.
Oh, sorry, it's 5 minutes after 6.
Really? Yeah. Wow. I really didn't know. I did get dinner in the oven, though, just now. We're having ribs, and they take about 90 minutes, so. God emptied things out of the car for me. So Don's willing to go get the shovel and the post hole diggers and plant if I want, or even put in a temporary hole so stuff wouldn't fall over and it would sort of be sitting over there. But I think I'm going to let him off the hook on that because he's been such a good sport.
All right.
And, you know, really we need at least 3 more wheelbarrows full of dirt, or we'll have to buy some dirt. So,
What? How do you figure 3?
Well, this corner's low and needs
say 1 or 2 there.
And then a little bit in the center's low, and then certainly this back corner I think needs 1 more. And then I'd love to have even 1 more to fill this ankle buster up there. So you'd be surprised at how much it will settle also. So making it high to begin with is good because it will settle some. So anyway, the 2 hardy hibiscus sort of right and left of the sun in the middle, and then, or maybe in the back, and then the hydrangea and the gardenia sort of in the middle. Or I don't know, I got to decide. I guess technically the hardy hibiscus is taller than the hydrangea, and this gardenia is supposed to be 3 foot, or they're close. So we'll stagger them. 2 things are going to be close to the sun, sort of just in front of it, and 2 things are going to be far away from the sun behind it. And then this plant, whose name I've already forgotten, is kind of going to go staggered toward the outside closer to the front. And then I got these little annuals to plant. I'm going to put the vinca in where the cement, the red stones are, and the, what is it, scarbosia in there. So I don't know, we'll get it planted. I think he wants to put the car in the garage. You know, the FedEx guy was supposed to come.
That's right.
With our shed, and it's still,
but it's not 8 o'clock yet.
and he's not, well, by 9 it said or something. Yeah,
By
he's not
so
here.
he's
So
still okay.
yeah, I did come over and give everybody some water. I've got about 40 minutes before dinner, so I'm going to work on this a bit more. Well, it's time to eat. I suspect the guys would probably be pretty happy if I stopped and didn't overcook the ribs. I was pretty much on a roll, though. I did get some actual gears added. Everything seemed to fit and run smooth this time, so probably won't be back at it again until tomorrow morning. Wow, baby, just look at those ribs.